catch up with Lane Kiffin before the game. He has been warning his...
Back to throw, it's Gentry. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves for some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Hit and dropped in his tracks. It'll be a loss of 6.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. They'll run it. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Back open in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Got a little space. He's got enough. Maybe a crease. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense. Here, that already his...
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback keeper. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Here's some daylight. Crosses to 40. Flying down the right side. The 20. He's at the 10.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you get handed off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for a guy.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Gentry. Fires to the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Now on the move. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Got the back over the middle. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
The throw. Got it in the middle. It's Cole. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Quarterback will keep it. There he goes. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Uh-oh, look out. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Smashes through the tackle. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And he could not get loose on the run. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Moving the pocket, it's Gentry. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw one first. Moves to his right. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Great place to start for this offense. Quick give. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Snap on 1st down. Wants to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Wolfpack now operating in the red zone. Calls his own number. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understanding what they're trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a
good field position to start this drive at their own 47. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. After 3 periods of play, and these 2 running backs have gone head-to-head. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Gentry. They're working that left side. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Fresh center downs going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. It's Welch. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. Inside the 15. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Quick strike through the air for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual...
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. Lets it fly. Right side, it's Cole. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Gentry. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. He splits. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. So the defense can't stop the clock 3 times here, so they can't just kneel on it. Need to pick up a first down and protect this lead. On the run, fires downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Cole. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Rashad Downs going up top. Working that left side now. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. From the gun. Wide out trying to get it in. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. 1 more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
About this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through it.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it. second look at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Working the ground game. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Out wide left, it's Cole. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Hey, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Back to throw, it's Gentry. Fires to the wideout. Swats it away.
Yeah, and you could tell he wanted to get it to the big man, and I would too, man. You got a 6'4", 6'5", 6'17" wide receiver out there. You want to throw it up so he can make a play. Set those feet first, then you give it to him.
Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Wolfpack will have first and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a...
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early. Football.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Long way to go on second down. He wants to throw it. It's complete to the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They'll need a bunch on second down. A run for the quarterback. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And it's not sexy, it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier fourth down. They'll try to do it for a second time in the opening. They got him. It's a sack. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll take it himself. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Past the 6. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning it on. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. They're going to ride this running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. A designed run for the quarterback. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Dropping back, it's Gentry. On target. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to...
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you... how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he scores! Touchdown, Wolfpack!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. Top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes...
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the move. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's past the sticks. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. This quarterback part of their running game.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close up on the scrimmage.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. got his man. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Moves the pocket. It's Gentry. Makes the grab on the left. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the number 6 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's Kansas State in front right now.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Second down, gonna throw it. Still looking to his right. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy to an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the hole, and then before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Completes it in the middle. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Marches ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And looking to throw, it's Gentry. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Wants to throw on first. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 2nd and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Left side is Cole. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Got him downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Inside the 30. Racing down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Third touchdown of the game. A third of his season total. He now has on the year.
I love
the Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
The Wolfpack might just keep spinning it after that last one. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete to the left. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Wolfpack! With that, the lead. Nice and comfortable, and they're cruising. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point? With it. Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams. A mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Wolfpack and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The Wolfpack head coach told me before the game, guys, he told me that his quarterback deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Not only has he taken care of the ball and done a great job through the passing attack, he is devastating in the rushing game. He's been unstoppable this season in the red zone, a true dual-threat quarterback. I'll keep you posted on how he continues to rise in that Heisman conversation. Guys?
Okay, Holly. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Give to the back. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air, it's Gentry. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cole. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in game. Good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Wolfpack might just keep spinning it after that last one. This is a designed run. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they can win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Using his feet. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Fresh center downs going to the air. Firing to the right, complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. 3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. On the move. He's all the way down to the 3, showed it all on that run. Ball is at the 3-yard line, 1st and goal as they look for the first score of the day. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, dangerous and explosive.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Just a small return, but wants to throw. It's Gentry. Finds his man. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. The sure hands, it's Cole. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He locked up and held on to bring him down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a crease. Turning it on. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Rush is on. He'll throw it. Out wide right, it's Cole. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
He's going to run it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Sets his feet, it's Gentry. Oh, pressure's coming. It's complete. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Wolfpack picked up that last 1st down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Makes the grab. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the 1st half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but
the Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. From the gun, breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Breaks the tackle. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Buying time to his right. On the move, he fires. He makes a catch. And he's brought down for a nice gain.
Well, this quarterback is dynamic, and it's because of his speed. You see it in the run game, but also when he decides to extend the play, scramble, and just buy himself time. Defense can't keep up with him as he's able to find that completion for the first.
Got it! Touchdown, Wolfpack! That one will give them the lead.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker. The football quickly.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Hand off from the shotgun. He's got the first down. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back.
Wide open on the right. Past the 20. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative. Very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy to football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Oh, he's got some space.
Look, big-time playmakers.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They're all over it. Slings it downfield. Right side, it's Cole. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Maybe some room here. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Enough to move the chains. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack. That'll give him a little... The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Finds his man. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they take it in for 6 more points. They build this fourth. Here comes the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. Fires on the move. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Gentry. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Gets just what he needs, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. He's looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on second and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Into the end zone for 6. Now they've got...
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple of bad decisions, a couple of great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking his shots. He's not backing down, and he's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answers to continue to keep making plays. Make the next...
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye.